Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about a game rant article called 6 RPGs with unique monster taming mechanics. So this article was published 4 days ago when this video was recorded, so it'd probably be about 5 days. But it was made by Joseph Hindle. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. So let's dive in and see what this article has to say. Many monster taming titles have unique methods of rearing their beasts. They may use a bizarre piece of in-universe logic to explain the monster's allegiance to players, or maybe the weirdness lies in the methodology itself. Fans could jump through bizarre hoops to bring the creatures under their control. However, they function. Monster taming games force players to utilize different skills than what they're used to. So number 6 is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. So it's a 3DS title that was released in 2012. So let's see what this part has to say. Most monsters in Kingdom Hearts emerge from people's inner darkness. Dream Eaters buck this trend in that they can go either way. In Dream Drop Distance, Sora and Raikou can fight along benevolent spirit Dream Eaters to fight the nightmare variety. Sadly, they can't recruit these cutesy helpers. Instead, the process is akin to item and equipment synthesis. Players collect recipes and use materials to create the corresponding creature. They then assign them as party members to fight the evil hordes. The benefits don't stop at the battle though. The Dream Eaters can actually improve the heroes. This comes about through bonding. Fans strengthen these bonds by petting, playing, or giving treats. This yields link points for stats, boost, abilities, items. At the risk of sounding self-indulgent, the system works like a dream. That's definitely unique. I'm gonna have to probably look. I didn't realize this was actually a monster taming game, but that's definitely, as you would say, a unique monster taming mechanic. But yeah, let's see what number 5 has to offer. Number 5 is Dragon Quest series. In the spin-off series, players don't even fight. Yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna be honest, the last, the demo that I just recently played was pretty damn good. It's got me sold. Rather than rely solely on the monsters they have captured, and even that's not as simple as it sounds. These are wild animals. One can only go so far in domesticating them. Fans don't command them, but offer suggestions for their behavior, attack, support, etc. The monsters are more likely to obey depending on their personalities and how wild they are. Thankfully, players don't have to settle for ravage killers found in the forest. That sounds so fun. I want ravage killers. That just means you're not a good tamer. I'm just kidding. Dragon Quest Monsters also offers breeding. That's one aspect. I haven't really dived into the demo because it might slightly change, but that's one thing I definitely want to, make some future content on when the new Dragon Quest Monsters comes out in December. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in the whole breeding and basically like merging system. Joining different monsters can yield creatures not attainable otherwise. The system, along with the game's other elements, invites a level of experimentation one couldn't achieve with regular party members. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty unique. Let's see, they got number 4, World of Final Fantasy. I'll be honest, I personally haven't played World of Final Fantasy just because they had a real big issue with PC. I believe they finally have patched the issue, but the fix was you had to run the main file in administrator mode. But Gym Leader Ed actually made a video on how to fix it, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, let's dive into this. As Dragon Quest's long-standing rival, Final Fantasy also has its share of recognizable enemies. That said, they'll never be as vital as in the crossover adventure World of Final Fantasy. Here, siblings Lane and Rain descend into amalgamation of several Final Fantasy titles, capturing monsters or mirages to aid them in combat. As these newfound allies level up, they unlock active and passive skills on the chart. The system is similar to Dream Drop Distance on the surface, but has an unorthodox twist. Yeah, I was going to say, it kind of does sound similar. The gameplay hinges on stacking. Oh, that's right, they do stack. I remember that being super goofy looking. The kids and their monsters literally stack on top of each other. On top of each other during the battle. The respective skills combine to form one stronger entity. It looks silly, but one can't argue with the results. Fans just have to be careful not to topple over. Oh, you can actually overstack it? That's kind of cool. That's not exactly a problem they expect to deal with in a monster-taming game, but World of Final Fantasy is full of surprises. It's stacking too many? I haven't heard about this one. What is this? Number 3 Lufia series? The Monster-Taming in Lufia evolves with the series going from a one-note bonus to a full-fledged system. Rise of the Sinastrals has capsule monsters hidden around the world. Fans who find them essentially get a 5th party member, a computer-controlled one. They can feed items to the monsters to strengthen it, but they can't issue direct commands. Oh, it's kind of like a just random AI. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Lufia, the legend returns, reprises the mechanic in form of moose. This capsule monster is one of the main protagonists this time around. Unfortunately, players can't control him in combat, which defeats the purpose of his dog-like appearance. The developers clearly thought so too. I don't know if I like this game or not. Have some random person just taking control. It's definitely a lot of RNG in Lufia Ruins of Lore. The heroes can capture any monster on specialized disc. These creatures then fight with the party and level up along them. Players can also teach them new skills by feeding them other monsters in their lineup. Wow, you can sacrifice your monsters? That's pretty intensive there. Once the master and minion are strong enough, they can fuse and gain invincibility for 3 turns. Pet owners obviously want to be close to their animals, but that's a bit excessive. Yeah, that definitely is excessive. Okay, we got SMT. I'm not surprised this is on here. This is definitely I'm gonna be real. Like, this is one of my favorite, one of my recent favorite Switch games. Like, I love SMT5. Let's see. Number 2, the Shin Megami Tensei. Jeez, I butchering that so. So, centering on a computer program calling demons from another realm, Shin Megami Tensei is practically built on the concept of monster taming. It's been an integral part of the franchise since the beginning. In the original digital devil story, Megami Tensei, players recruit demons to their parties. They don't see. That's the cool thing about this game. They're straight up demons. Just the way you recruit them. Some are so freaking greedy. Like, you give them money and they keep asking for money, and then the little troll asses will like, no, that, and then they just say no, we're done, and just you have to kill them and you lose your money. But yeah, it's definitely a really cool twist. Let's see. They don't accomplish this through catching, though. Instead, they fall back on bribery, forking over cash, items, and materials. Gifting these to monsters makes them available to summon in battle, but doesn't guarantee a win. I'll be honest, the designs in SMT, like the demons, are freaking awesome, and the lore, there's so much lore in the demon designs. Like, they make, some of them are not like one for one, but like designs like Shiva, oh my god, like it's so good. But yeah, let's finish off here. The demon's effectiveness hinges on several factors. Players must account for their minions' behavior. Various aspects factor into this, from the phase of the moon to how the heroes align in their morals. In addition, the demons don't line up traditionally. Fans must visit certain locations to fuse their monsters, creating a more powerful whole. The series fine-tunes these elements with each entry, but the core foundation remains consistent. Yeah, I don't disagree with this at all. This is definitely a unique system mechanic. So let's see. Let's end off with this last one, Unchained Blades. I have never heard of this game. Let's see. Tamed monsters usually act as party members. I mean, that's not too crazy, but let's see. In RPGs, in place of humanoid or speaking allies. Friendly creatures aid the players. Because of that, fans miss out on potential character development. Unchained Blades has its cake and it eats it too. This portable title has regular allies and monster taming, and both factor into battle. Players can assign their monsters to follow any player. Okay, that's pretty cool, because sometimes normally when you have like an RPG, it's like only that character can learn it. So that's I bet you there's a strategy to that. The creatures then become that member's personal sidekick, compensating for any weakness and amplifying the strengths. Monsters may take hits intended for their masters. Alternatively, they might combine attacks for doubling the damage. With man and beast working in tandem, players have an army on their hands. So, yeah. This is definitely a pretty decent article. I can't really disagree. There's a couple of games on here I can't really confirm, like, from firsthand experience, but from reading the description stuff, like, I don't disagree. Like, seems like a pretty solid list and a pretty solid article. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys think there's something else that needs to be on this list. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.